Welcome back everyone to my channel, Not Afraid to Garden. So today again we are outside, but if you notice behind me that this does look a little different. I don't know if you guys remember seeing water barrels that I had back here. I had 3 55-gallon water barrels, and they were in white. Now the reason that we put that on here actually was just make it easier to grab water from here. So I would literally fill them up with this hose here, attach the hose to that, and then that would was attached to one of the barrels. But over the winter the plumbing that we had here froze and everything cracked. So but initially I wanted to have actually tap into to getting rainwater to make this more a little sustainability, but it didn't happen. So what we're going to do is, so I removed the barrels, but we're going to run a line, the water line from our house. We're going to do it somehow underground and put a water line in the greenhouse. I'm pretty excited about that. So that's going to happen, I don't know, maybe sometime later on, late spring, early summer. But for now, so now I have shelves here for my plants. It's actually, I get quite a bit of shade here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring over some of my philodendrons. Most of them will be here for the summer. And then so my husband actually added these shelves here. So then technically I have 3. So I have the bottom one for my taller philodendrons, and then I have this one for my medium size, and I have this one for my smaller one. And then we added this at the top with the lattice, so that way I can have shade for the plants, because it does get a little sunny here. And then I also have a it's a lace, I forgot the name of this one, but anyway, so this plant actually is going to fill this up here, and it's going to give us that shade also that we are looking for. And it'll probably spill over just a little bit, and then in midsummer it gets a lot of pretty white flowers, so that's going to look really nice. So right now what we want to do is we want to go get all of these philodendrons that we have on my patio, and then we're going to bring them over and then line them up on there. I still have tons of plants in the greenhouse, in the greenhouses, but I think for now we're just gonna bring those over and let's see what it looks like. All right, so we're gonna load this on the wagon, and then we're just gonna haul them over there. But as you guys can see, there's quite a bit of plants there that I do have to bring over. We've got quite a big job out here. We still have to power wash our deck and the stairs, so that will come later. But for now I think we're just gonna worry more about the plants, so we're gonna take them over. All right, now in this trip, as you guys can see, I think the king here is my Thai constellation, and it's doing very good. Pretty much all winter it was in the greenhouse downstairs, but there she is. And I think I'm going to get more growth here. There's a new leaf forming here, so I'm definitely gonna probably see a lot of more growth in this area here. So because these are more of the medium size, these are philodendrons.
If I open up my eyes, I can see the skies. I can see the sky. See the sky. See the sky.
So I decided to also to bring out some of my smaller rare plants. I've got the stingray here, and I've got the alocasia pink dragon. I'm just gonna come down here. Only because I think they will do better out here with the airflow and more light, more natural light than the greenhouse. Because again, the greenhouse is just to hold them through the winter. But if you have an opportunity to bring them outside in a shady area, so this gets a little bit of the afternoon sun, but there's a tree actually almost in front of here, and it doesn't have leaves yet, so that's going to give it quite a bit of shade as the leaves grow on the trees later on. All right, I think this is all that I'm going to bring out for now. Again, I have to be careful of the weather. It's pretty much staying like in the 70s. I think we're gonna have 2 or 3 days of it in the 80s weather temperature. So I think I'm gonna be okay with these plants. And even if it goes at least low 60s, high 50s for a day or two, the plants will be fine. They'll be able to, again, to handle that. So I think later on, I'm gonna just finish bringing out most of those plants, put them here. I will probably try to put something a little bit more shadier, just a little lower here. But I think the plants are definitely going to do really well here. So we'll keep an eye on them throughout the summer, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. So again, this is just the beginning of emptying out the greenhouses and to be able to enjoy these plants outside, even just for a couple of months. So I think it's all worth it. So thank you guys for checking out this channel, and if you're just tuning in for the very first time, welcome. And then if you haven't subscribed, go right ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, so you can be notified of everything that's coming through for this summer. And also don't forget to check me out on Instagram, where I post again pictures of everything that happens throughout the day with my garden. So thank you guys again, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.